Hi guys. Alright, so yeah, yesterday was a crazy day. Crazy day. Had to take the dog to the vet, had to worry about my freaking dear friend that is in Puerto Rico. Scary shit. So, upon request, another video about shielding yourself from psychic attack. So 99.9% of the time, it's all in your head. All in your head, because people cannot magically attack you. I mean, there's witch wars and there's all kinds of these psychic wars and stuff, and it's just silly. It's stupid. So it's usually it's all in your head. So, but if you don't think it is in your head, so the other 10% and 1%, it is a true tried attempt to magically attack you, which nobody. It's really seriously ridiculous. So, what I do personally to protect myself, to shield myself from any negativity, just random, like, since I'm an empath and, you know, we're very sensitive. I mean, most of everybody on here is an empath or sensitive in some way, shape, or form. What I do is I build up my shield around myself, around my home, around my family, my dog, everything that is important to me. So what I do, I go into deep meditation every single night, and I build it and build it and build it in the etheric temple, in my auditum, the etheric temple with Isis and Thoth. So what I do, I just sit down and I meditate. I light my candles, and I go through all of my prayers right here, and then I just see a giant, almost, it looks like, to me, kind of like oil in water, if you know that image. So it's like oil in water. So I see what it looks to me to be like the positive energy coming in, and then negative energy bouncing right off. So, and then these shields, they all have spikes, giant spikes atop of mirrors, all kinds of mirrors. So it just reflects everything that is thrown at me, whoever, whatever. And it works for me. So that's personally what works. You can wear charms, you can wear amulets, you can do anything you want. Seal of Solomon, you can do that. You can do, I don't know, Eye of Horus. You can do bracelets, charms, anything. The pentagram, that's very protective. You do the less banishing ritual with the pentagram every day. That also just gets rid of negative energy, and it just kind of brings you up, boosts you up. So yeah, just the spikes though are incredible when I see it all around my house and myself and my family. So I just keep building it and building and putting more energy into that shield. So, and then inside of it, literally inside of it, it looks like the back of a mirror. So it's like see-through, but from the outside, it looks like gas or oil in water. So that's my method, and I've been doing it for a very, very long time. So nothing. It's really not a big deal. It's usually in your head. It's usually a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you think you're under magical attack, you could be. Probably not, but you could be. So, I know a lot of you have this book, Modern Magic. So this is the part. So if you think you're under psychic attack, so how to deal with it. So I know I've gone over this before, but this is how you deal with it from his perspective, from Donald Michael Craig's perspective. So, okay, dealing with psychic attack. This excellent method of repelling psychic attack is derived from Denning and Phillips' Practical Guide to Self-Defense and Well-Being. So close your eyes and pivot in a circle until you can sense the direction from which the real or imagined stream of negative energy is coming. Once you find that direction, boldly face that way. So when I've done it, I kind of feel like the negative energy comes from that way. So it's more of the northwest. It comes from that way. So I feel it coming from that way, and then I envision the pentagram, blue, in my middle of my forehead. Alright, so Yeah, you have to sense it though. Whether it is real or imagined, and usually it is imagined. So, when working with the middle pillar ritual, yes, it's going to be those astral little nasties that can harm you, but you still think that they can. So it's really mind over matter. You are making yourself feel better about the situation. So it's pretty easy. So, all right. So once you find that direction, boldly face that way. So you're going to stand in that direction, which I do. I stand that way. The path of magician is not one for cowards, so stand proudly and erect. And visualize on your forehead a bright electric blue pentagram with one point upward. Now bring your hands up to your forehead, surrounding the glowing star. The hands should be flat with the thumbs meeting at the brows, and the fingers meeting above, palms out. Thus you have a triangle, so-called the triangle of manifestation, surrounding the pentagram with the thumbs as the basal line of the triangle. So, you're going to envision the blue pentagram. I don't want my book to fall. And then palms out. Like this. So you're going to rest them about where your brow is. And then you visualize that blue pentagram. And then once you really get that visualized and you're standing in the direction, take your left foot forward and you literally push it away. And you can scream it if you want to. Go away, away, away. That's all you have to do. Very simple. So, all right. So now take a deep breath, and as you exhale, step forward with your left foot and thrust your hands forward, while at the same time visualizing the pentagram on your forehead flying out in the direction you are facing. So this will have the effect of sending away the negativity of the real or imagined, mostly imagined, psychic attack. So to keep it from returning, immediately do the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram. So I always do the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram. So it keeps me it keeps me feeling pretty well psychically, physically, or spiritually. It gets rid of psychic debris and just build up, psychic residue build up from working with different energies all the time, and working with the board and working with, spirit communications, because sometimes we do get little stragglers that come in and see that light that we create and they say, hey, we want to say hi too. And sometimes those spirits or negative, evil entities, they're not really evil, but I mean, they surely don't serve our greater good. We'll want to pop in and say, hey, if you can control it, let them come in and say, hey, recognize them and then tell them to leave. And that's how I do it. As far as spirits, don't fuck off. Tell them to go away. Get out of your house. If you cannot coexist together with the living and the dead, then they have no business being in your house. So that's how I do it. That's exactly how I do it. So, dealing with day-to-day attacks and on your psyche from a multiplicity of sources is another matter. Doing the lesser banishing ritual helps, but the problem is really one of awareness. The fact of the matter is that most of us are virtually unconscious. We are all asleep for up to 95% of the day. Awakening the sleepers was one of the main foci of the work of George Gurdjieff. So this person says, I also urge you to read as many books as you can on psychology, as this will awaken you. Well, it'll awaken you to how the mind works and how many people manipulate one another. So mental manipulation. So that's really what it's all about. Mental manipulation. People can mentally manipulate you. Narcissists. That's for one right there. Mental games, mind games. That's a form of psychic attack. So really do read and research on psychology, because it's very cool. It's a very cool subject, and it will give you a lot better insight into psychic attack. It's very, very simple. So, magically, another way of becoming more awake to the world around us involves becoming more in tune with the universe. So one way to do this is to record in your magical diary the day, date, and phase of the moon. There are also 4 brief, less than 30-second each, rituals which will help you attune to the sun as it daily traverses the sky. So that was the 4 adorations based on Crowley's Liber Resh Vel Helios. So it's just hail unto thee, Ra, who art Ra. So that's waking up. When you wake up, the 4 adorations for the 4 directions. So there's like morning, noon, night, or morning, noon, evening, and then night. So that's the 4 adorations for each of the directions that we choose to honor. So that kind of gets us more in tune with the energy around us, and of course doing the less banishing ritual with the pentagram is another great way to do that. So I don't really know what else to say. When I was initiated with Ta, my very first time, Ta, the Egyptian god, he put me in this. What he did was sat me down outside in my pine trees, and he drew a triangle like this, an upside down triangle like this that I sat in, and then he did another one that was pointing upwards above me. So, and then they took 3-dimensional form, so they came together. One came down and met with the other, and then it became the 6-pointed star inside, and it just looked insanely incredible and beautiful. It's like looking in a kaleidoscope, that kind of thing. So that's another form of psychic protection that Ta gives. So you can actually do that. You can actually create an alternative space, an astral space, for safety. So if you feel like you're in danger, if you feel like you're in danger, you can disassociate yourself from the situation, which is not always good. That's called dissociative personality disorder, which I do have. But it's the fight and flight mode, so it's the flight part. Instant protection from whatever is going on in your circumstance. So if you feel threatened, most people are going to disassociate. So it's very psychological with psychic attack. So I could get out all of my psychology books, and I could show you all of that. I could present all of that evidence to you, how the mind works, how certain stimuli, for some people, the Ouija, it really freaks them out. I mean, it truly makes them tremble. So they get freaked out, they freeze inside, and then you disassociate yourself from the situation. So it's a fight and flight. So you either go into fight mode or you flight. You disassociate. That is my only own perspective, my opinion. So it doesn't matter what I say. Somebody is going to be offended by it. Somebody won't agree with it, so it doesn't matter. I don't care. But that is what works for me. Shungite. Shungite does not only protect you from Wi-Fi radiation and microwave radiation and all the different EMFs and all these crazy freaking signals that we have going through the air, invisible ones. So Shungite also protects you against psychic attack, and it also grounds you down to the earth. That's another way. That is another way. So if you do, I always wear my Shungite bracelet just for pain. I wear my Shungite for pain and for inflammation from fibromyalgia. So I do think it works. I think it works some. So you can also get Japa beads, which protects. And they say, I've heard a couple stories, when one of your threads, because these are all golden threads, when one of them turns white, which I do have one in there that turns white, it is white, or it's like a silver, kind of like the color of my hair. I don't know where it is. There was some strange lore. There it is. When they start to turn white. It's supposed to mean something. I'm not sure what. There it is. There's the white one, or silver. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's just one single white. So I honestly don't know if it's just discoloration of the fringe. I can't really remember what that means, so I will have to come back to that and tell you guys. So another way is to get in the shower, take salt, regular table salt, scrub your palms, the bottoms of your feet, the nape of your neck, and I think that's it. I mean, it's good for your skin too, like once a month. It's very good exfoliating. So, but make sure you rinse really fricking well, or you're gonna itch, and it sucks. It's not fun to itch like that, especially from salt. You don't want to get it in your eyes. You don't want to get it in your piercings. None of that. But it is a very good spiritual cleanser. Very good. Another one. One more. Pennyroyal oil. Now, in the state of California, I don't know. They say it claims to cause cancer. Warning, this product contains flugon, a chemical known to the state of California to cause cancer. So, that's not in my state, so I researched it and I don't find anything bad about this. So 1 drop, floor wash. 1 drop in a 2-ounce bottle, spritzer bottle, spray it all around. It's the ultimate spiritual cleanser. So it cleanses everything, literally, and it brings out truth. So be careful how much of this you use, because you will speak the truth with this. And it's crazy. It's very crazy. You will have an opinion about everything. So it's a really good oil. It's a really good oil. People like to envision themselves in white light. Sure, if you believe in that, that's okay. It's perfect. I don't. I do not believe that white light is going to protect me. My shield with spikes and mirrors is going to protect me. Sometimes it's a barricaded, giant bird cage. Like a dancing cage, literally, with iron to keep, depending on what I feel like is trying to attack me. I'll put up iron, all kinds of really intricate looking, almost like dream catchers, but they're like bug zappers. So inside, so it works. It really works. It's a good way to get your mind around that and protect yourself. What else? Meditation. That's always good. Always good. Prayer. You can pray. You can do prayer. You can do anything. You can do Hail Mary, Our Father. You can the red string, Kabbalah. There is so much that you can actually do for psychic protection. Creating a different reality. I don't know how good that is, because you don't really want to disassociate yourself from your consciousness all the time, because then you'll start to disassociate yourself more and more and more when something negative happens, and that's not good, because you want to face the negativity and you want to transform that into something good, and you want to see that from at least 5 different perspectives. So don't try to disassociate yourself from negative situations. You want to be present in the moment, mindful. So always, just ask yourself, what do I feel? Who do I think is trying to psychically attack me or magically attack me? I honestly, I laugh. I laugh when I see witch wars. I think it's hilarious. I think it's funny. I think it's very sad that people actually believe it, that they have the power to affect somebody else's life that much. No, you don't. I'm sorry. I'm here to tell you that you don't. Nobody has that kind of power except for Source, God, Goddess, Jesus, Krishna, whatever you want to call it. Nobody has that power over you at all. And if they do, it's your own fault, because you're letting it happen. You're letting them oppress your mind. And then you have negative spirits. If you're I don't know, if you're an alcoholic, if you do drugs, if you're weak, then negative spirits, negative energies, disincarnate energies, energies that have never been born, see that, and they can prey on that. So it's like birds of prey. So they're going to see that, they're going to see that you're weak inside, they're going to see that your mind's weak, and they are going to try to oppress you, not possess you. I don't honestly think possession is real. I think it is completely fake. Honest, all of it. Every single case of possession I think is fake. It's all in the mind. Again, all in the mind. Modern psychology tells us that, pain is the ultimate killer. So, if you go back to each and every single possession case, what's the underlying storyline there? Pain, trauma. There you go. Trauma, pain. That's how you get psychically attacked, or magically attacked, or witch wars. And I know I'm going to get a lot of shit for this, but I really don't care. So, but that's just my opinion. I'm sure there's 1,000 other people out there that do agree with me. If you don't, oh well, that's totally cool too. Totally cool. What else? Witch bottles. Witch bottles are very good to help protect yourself. I have a ton. They're fun. They're very fun to make. So I just don't see psychic attack being a big deal. I don't believe. It's like if you have it set in your mind that you're going to get attacked psychically, it's going to happen. You're going to manifest it yourself, one way or another. You are going to manifest it yourself. So don't do that. Don't waste your energy. Focus on good things. Focus on having a happy family, having joy and love, and just all the good stuff. All the good stuff in life. Focus on your family. Be with your family. Spend time with them. Love your pets. Love your dogs, your animals. All that good stuff. Don't focus on the negative. Embrace it, and then tell it to just fuck off. That's how I do it. That's what I did with the blah 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 demon. Big time air quotes there. So I'm gonna, definitely gonna get some big shit for the air quotes. But yeah, that just, if somebody thinks that they're gonna magically attack you, no. It's scare tactics. They're gonna tell you that, and then you're gonna think, oh my god, I'm gonna be attacked magically. No, you're not. You're not. It's really, it's not. The other day, I was depressed, and when I get depressed, I get pain. My whole body spasms when I'm depressed. And I had a giant, it looked like somebody took a fingernail and went right here, and it was in the shape of a crescent moon. Okay, what did I do that day? I walked by that, and that's hard, and it's sharp, very sharp. There you go. Always look for explanations, logical explanations, because they're always, mostly 99.9% of the time, it can be logically explained. So I suppose you could do a sacred space. If you do feel like you're in danger psychically or magically, or whatever, you could create a very, a different reality beside yourself, a temporal little fold to kind of just pop into for the second and then pop back in to your body. I don't know if I would recommend doing that. I've never done that, since I already disassociate myself when I am in fear or pain or anything like that. So just don't do it. So it's just scare tactics. It's like the Christian church. It's like the Catholic Church condemning you to hell for I don't even know now, for everything literally. So it's scare tactics literally. The biggest the biggest problem with all of this is religion. Sad but true. Every single freaking religion. Even traditional witchcraft. All of it. Every single religion has some kind of scare tactic. So you're going to follow that. No, I don't. Disregard it. I disregard everything. And laugh at it. You have to. You have to laugh at it. Or it'll eat you up. It'll eat you up like guilt. So it's fear, it's good, but don't let it oppress you. So that's my view. That's my view on psychic attack, witch wars, magical attack, all that crazy stuff you see flying around on the internet, because I mean we are on the internet, and I don't believe a thing I see anymore on here, ever. Nothing. You can't believe anything that you see on this internet. None of it. Not even YouTube. Not even the videos that people do. You can't believe anybody. Not even me. You have to do it for yourself. So find out for yourself what works best for you. Tattoos. People do get tattoos for protection. Sure. Perfect. Why not? If it makes you feel safe, good. More power to you. I love tattoos. So I would suggest, yes, definitely, tattoos. I don't know. That's just my opinion on magical psychic attack. It's mostly psychological. So there are rare cases that it's really true. So, and I feel sorry for those people that have disassociated themselves so much, and they are so, dim and asleep. Air quotes, asleep. That they let, parts of their subconscious mind oppress themselves. The same thing with the Zozo thing. That was a part of my subconscious mind for a very long time. I thought it was real, so I let that oppress me. Now I don't. I know it's fake. Pfft, gone. Never had an experience with that thing again. It's incredible. It's really incredible. So, shungite, protective crystals, amethyst. Well, amethyst in Latin actually means sober. So it's a sober crystal. It's to keep you sober. Sobriety. Quartz crystals for protection. You can charge quartz crystals to literally, if you think you're being attacked by, quote, demons, you can charge quartz crystals because they do hold information just like the computer, and you can program them to trap your own fears if you think something is going to harm you. So you can actually do that. So how cool is that? And science backs that up. Quartz crystal vibrates at a frequency of, I don't remember, but it's pretty intense. It's neither a solid nor a liquid. And it vibrates at a very strange, I don't know. So I don't know. What else? Mother of Pearl. Mother of Pearl, another protective. So pretty much anything you want to be a protective amulet, there you go. Anything. You can do, I've seen people do mirrors. They've put in sigils on their mirrors. I have a very good friend that does sigil magic a lot. He's a very good magician, and he traps them. He's one true person. Very true. I believe him about his experiences. He puts sigils on the mirrors to protect, which is amazing. Mr. Matthew, you're awesome. You're amazing. He is the administrator of sigil magic, sigil craft. Sorry. So I think I'm still a part of that group. I'm not sure, but he is very knowledgeable of psychic protection. There's so many people on here for psychic protection. Literally, I guess you could make anything into something to protect you. So it's all in your intentions. All in your intentions. So just have good intentions. Be good to people. be kind. Try to be kind. I know it's very hard, but so yeah, that's pretty much my view. Ouija pop. There we go, right there. That is literally, for a lot of people, I didn't realize how many people visited Ouija pop. I didn't realize how global Ouija pop has become, and I love it. And people find it to be a safe place for, if you in their meditations, if they feel scared, if they feel disempowered or disenfranchised by somebody, that makes them feel horrible. People are going to the Ouija pop in their own minds, and they're creating even more safety, love, kindness, compassion, empowerment, and just all this amazing stuff. And Ouija pop keeps growing and growing, and it keeps getting bigger and bigger. And I'm noticing it when I go at night in my own visitations, that it is seriously, it's become global, worldwide. It's incredible. It's one incredible experience that Ouija pop has gotten this big, this fast. It's scary that it's become that big. So that's just another. Ouija pop is a very safe haven for people to go and visit in their meditation, astral projection. You can disassociate yourself and then go and hop into Ouija pop. And there you go. You are in a safe place. And it's always. So, just, that's my opinion. That's my opinion, and I don't have any other opinions on it. Unless someone threatens you, you laugh at them, laugh in their face. That's what I do. I just laugh. It's pay them no attention, kill them with kindness, like my dad would say, kill them with kindness, because it is going to eat them alive. And my dad is one fucking smart man. So, always kill them with kindness, because it will fucking eat them all alive. Always. And do it in the most politically correct way. Be so nice. They hate it. They hate it. The haters hate it. If you're nice to them, and you treat them with so much love and respect and kindness, they're gonna hate it. And they're not gonna have a rhyme or reason to even come at you. So, kill them all with kindness, because they hate it. So, that's it. And then again, I mean, if you're gonna throw magic at somebody, what goes around comes around. That's why I have a fucking tattoo on my wrist. My favorite tattoo. It might not, come back to you 3 times. I think that's ridiculous. 3 times? No. It's gonna eventually come back around. The snake eats its own tail. So you're only hurting yourself. For the people that think that they're gonna harm other people with magic and psychic attacks and witch wars, and really, people, go outside, take your hands, dig them in the dirt. You're on planet Earth. You're not a god or a goddess. Nobody is. So, that's my opinion. That's pretty harsh. But again, kill them with kindness. Be so nice to them, it makes them want to vomit in their mouth. It's so gratifying. It is. It's instant gratification. But yeah, kill them all with kindness. Be nice. Be kind, be nice, love. That's how you get over all of this. Have a good spiritual ground. I know a lot of people don't have, they're not lucky. Well, they don't have the resources to, like if I have a problem, I have resources. I can go to these people. Some people aren't privileged enough to do that. So they find, these videos that I do in Ouija Pop, their safe place. And that's in the heart. That hits the heart big time. So I didn't realize that. I didn't realize how many of you took what I say so seriously. And Ouija Pop is it's so serious. It's a good thing. It's a very good thing. So, it's very good. So, alright, guys. Yeah, just kill them with kindness. So, yeah, and just make it all go away. And it will. So, I love you all very much, and I will see you all tomorrow for Sundays with Satan. Of course. So, I love you all very much. All the way from Venus. Back down to Earth, where everybody should be. And my hair is not taking over my face today. So, alright, guys. I love you all very much, and I hope you guys have a great day. And remember, kill them all with kindness. All of them. Be so nice to them. Just be nice. Because it's free. It's all free. Love. It's free. Doesn't cost anything. Doesn't hurt anybody. So, I love you all very much, and I will see you guys tomorrow.